TechPB, and we're going to do the World Cup recap. World Cup was absolutely insane for me. Absolutely insane. Started it on Tuesday morning at about, 8, 9 o'clock in the morning and went non-stop until the following Monday to do all of the editing, all of the rendering, all of the uploading and everything. Absolutely insane. World Cup was crazy. And technically, I told you guys I'd do about 5 shows a week. Okay, so well, since I did about 42 shows, I shouldn't have to be doing a show until, where are we in now? November or December? Until about January, okay? Because, to crank out 10, 11 shows a day is pretty intense. I think I slept maybe 6 hours for that entire week. So World Cup was just absolutely insane. I feel bad because there was a couple vendors that we weren't able to get to. I wanted to get to Dirter, wasn't able to get to Dirter. Every time we went by there, they were just absolutely slammed. Also, I wanted to get the Paintball 2 Extremes, John Amoda. It always seems like paintball photographers like to be on the other side of the camera. They don't like to be videotaped. Let me see who else I was wanting to get. Wasn't able to get Angel. We just couldn't get the timing right with Angel. Every time we'd go there, they were either talking to a dealer or talking to a distributor or something, and wasn't able to get the timing right with Angel. Plus, I think also they set up a little bit late. Also wasn't able to get Monkey with a Gun. They were in the same booth as PB Nation, and Ed Riker already was, wanting to carve my head off and put it in his bowling bag. He was going into every single booth after we were coming out of it. Don't talk to them. They're evil. They're ruining everything. But I really wanted to get Monkey with a Gun because I'm a big fan of theirs. Been a fan of Bonnie, also known as Bon Bon, back when she was like a model for JT. So wasn't able to get those booths, but we were able to get just about everybody else. We were really able to get balls, which a lot of people didn't even know where balls were at. They were set up in the middle of a couple X-ball fields over to the right when you first came in. They weren't able to give away their beverages because of the contract with Coke or Pepsi with Disney or something like that. So they had to be out of the trade show, which kind of sucked for balls. I love balls. Been a big fan of Balls energy drink for years, back when I was like in college drinking that stuff at the LAN competitions where I used to play. But, so that was just absolutely insane. I want to say, too, that it was a dream come true for me to do that for the paintball community, for the manufacturers that were there, for the small businesses that were there, the big companies that were there, to do that for the people that couldn't make it. Back a couple of years ago, I wasn't able to go to World Cup, and I remember sitting there looking all over the internet trying to find information of what exactly was going on, and like the only thing you can find is maybe a camera phone picture of something there, and it's like, oh cool, okay, I wanted to do it right. And I said, if I ever have the capabilities and the manpower to go and cover a trade show like World Cup and put it out on the internet, I'm going to do it. TechPB succeeded, and it was just awesome. Amazing, the response that we got, not just from the vendors, but from the fans, from everybody watching the videos on the internet, how much we downloaded. I don't even want to see the server bill we're going to have this month after downloading that much. We're already hitting like 2 terabytes a day of download or something. I don't even know. But, and I know a lot of people are like, well, that person seemed really uncomfortable in front of a camera. Well, yeah, for paintball, what we did at paintball, it's kind of new for a lot of people. To show up with 5 or 6 people and shove a camera in their face and hook them up to a wireless microphone. I mean, it kind of scares the shit out of a lot of people. And not a lot of people are that comfortable being in front of the camera. But for the most part, everybody did great. And I really appreciate everybody taking the time to do the interview with TechPB and talk about their products and talk about their company and just try to bring the trade show experience, the World Cup experience to the people that can't be there. And I definitely think we succeeded. 40 to 43 videos in 4 or 5 days, plus playing, which was fun. We played Friday morning, the team I played with. When I played, this team that I played for, Widowmakers, great group of guys. When I first started coaching them back in like March, they were a beginner team. They played like 1 tournament, and I told them, well, if you want me to play World Cup with you, we're gonna play Division 3. We're just gonna skip rookie golf. Put that out of your head. We're gonna play Division 3. They went to, we went 2 and 5. The guys did great, man. They fought hard, but the teams we were playing against were just better teams than us, man. Midwest Arson, that's a phenomenal team. And we had a great time. It was pouring rain. Big thank you to Evan at Pinocchio. Evan at Pinocchio was at the trade show at 6 o'clock in the morning, putting lids on all the loaders of people that needed lids on their Pinocchios, man. It was awesome that he was there that early, took care of us, took care of Destiny, took care of some of the other people that were using it. He was there at 6 o'clock in the morning putting lids on it. We played, it was a torrential downpour. Loaders worked phenomenal. Everything worked great. So playing was awesome. I think the sideline coaching really freaked out my snake players. They've never been involved in any sort of sideline coaching. We usually play SPCS and there's no sideline coaching there. So I really think since this being their first one, I think they just wanted to go and do some shopping. But we all had a great time. Congratulations. I think it was the Midwest Arson, one of the teams we played against. They placed third. Big congratulations out to Team Fierce, one of the local teams that we play against just about every single weekend, man. They placed first in Division 2, first in Division 3. That's just cool. I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, SoCal's where it's at. Well, last time I checked, Florida teams are kicking ass in the tournament scene. So big thank you to Fierce for representing Florida, man. There's just an amazing group of teams. That team's out there every single weekend. So what's going on in the world of TechPB? We got a lot of products and a lot of new stuff that's coming out that we need to review. Big things coming out from Gangstar. We got the new Flux battery pack. Sean just debuted these at World Cup. These are the new LiPo battery packs. Come with a nice little battery indicator. Hopefully you can see that. These fit in the Halos. They fit in the Reloader Bs. I think the only thing they're not working on very well is the Reloader B2. But we got the Flux packs. I'm going to be beating the hell out of this. As you guys know, okay, this is not PB review. It's not like my mom just bought me this. This is the best battery pack ever. It gets a 10 out of 10, okay? I got to beat the hell out of this thing before I put like a really good review out there. But so far, so good. It looks really cool. I definitely like the battery indicator. We as a sport need to be as environmentally friendly as we can. Rechargeable battery packs are definitely the way to go. So I'm going to be checking out this Flux over the next couple of weeks and do a review on that. I'm also going to be doing a review, on the same lines with the battery. Energy Paintball was out there. Stefan was really cool and hooked us up with some Energy Paintball. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of testing with these. Maybe get these over to Cockerpunk. Maybe he can do some energy battery tests with that. Something else really cool at Gangstar is I have the new prototype board for the Pinocchio, for the Pinocchio loaders. So we got the Gangstar board in the Pinocchio, brand new. Not very many people have that. I have it, which is really cool. Really fast loader. Some cool stuff from Virtue. We got the Virtue OLED board in here, and especially coming into the winter months, this thing has got some really cool training modes that I'm going to be doing a video on, going through all the training modes to show you guys how to do it. Also, I've got some reballs on the way, so we're going to be doing a reball video with the training modes on here, maybe showing you guys how to do some practices at the house. I've had a lot of requests for training videos at the house. What can I do with reballs? What can I do, just sitting in my garage to get better? What can I do at my house? I have some really good ideas of some drills using reballs and the new Virtue OLED board with the training modes to get you a little bit better, especially like the breakout drill, the gun up drill. Really cool stuff. Some other stuff we have coming down the pipe too. A lot of people have asked me to do an autococker show. I've kind of avoided it considering all the death threats I've gotten from the Tippmann owners. I can just imagine what's going to happen from the autococker owners. You didn't sweet spot the red. You didn't sweet spot the reg. Stone him. Off with his head. Whatever. We're going to be doing a autococker show. I'm going to show you guys how to time it, how to take it apart, how to install a pump kit on it, go through the autococker, show you some cool stuff. And there's a lot of information already out there, so I can't wait to get all the death threats when I show you guys how I set up my autocockers. You didn't sweet spot the reg. You didn't sweet spot the reg. You need to talk about sweet spotting the reg. Whatever. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Cool Pack that just came in. I'm really interested to try this out at the end of the year. This is the new pack from Medusa. This is a podless paint feeding system. Holds like 2,000 paintballs and a tank in the back. Guys at Medusa were cool enough to hook me up with this. I'm going to probably be using this at Camp Blanding and also at Wayne's World, the grand finale at the end of the year. Nice stuff there. Also, a big hit was the Geo. Got a Planet Eclipse Geo here. We're going to be doing a review on it. Going to be doing an efficiency test on it and basically doing just like we did with the Super Gun Show. Also picked up the new Ego 9. So I'm going to be doing another Super Gun Show on this. That's coming up here pretty soon. Got a cool little product here from Gorilla Air. This is the new machete. ASA, this is pretty cool especially for the shorter players that don't quite have the reach. This basically what it does is it kicks the bottle up just a little bit. I think it's like 10 or 15 degrees, just enough to get your arm a little bit closer, get your elbow in. This is a really cool little ASA, so I can't wait to try this out. Something else that we got coming down too, we're going to be doing, try to do an apparel show. And we got the 08 Reds Envy pants. These are what we wore at Cup. They worked great. Also have the brand new Exalt pants. Any of you guys that were lucky enough to own the Excessive pants that were made by Clutch Paintball back a few years ago, the Exalt pants are very similar to the Clutch pants. They have the elastic under the knees, big amounts of knee padding. They've got hip padding, groin protection, which is really important. And so we're going to be reviewing that. Picked up an FEP Quest at World Cup, went into first call, got a steal on an FEP Quest, and we're going to be doing a critical trigger review with the FEP Quest and putting the critical trigger in there. And that's about it. I think what's coming on. Also got to give a big shout out to the guys over at Welt Factory, Wubba. Hooking me up with some Welt Factory t-shirts, and these are so comfortable. I've been wearing these ever since I got back to World Cup, like the same 2 or 3 t-shirts. So you guys gotta check out weltfactory.com. You wanna talk about some really comfortable, extremely soft t-shirts. The Welt Factory is making some amazing stuff. You guys saw Wubba. Wubba was cool as hell. Luckily, it was like 2 or 3 booths away from me. We were chilling with him the whole time at World Cup. But World Cup was absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And I'm glad it went as well as it did. Doing that coverage was insane, and we're definitely going to be at Huntington Beach. Most of the people dropped their nut at World Cup, so there's really not going to be as many really crazy products that are coming out. I'm thinking that Bob Long's going to be releasing the MTAC, the Mark Tactical at MPPL Huntington Beach. I think maybe the new Proto Rail might be released at Huntington Beach. Let's see, or not the Proto Rail, I'm sorry, the Dye Proto. Let's see what else is going to be coming out. I think that's about it. So we'll be getting the radio show on tonight. Last week I took a little bit of a break from the radio, just trying to get caught up, trying to get everything put away and everything situated and stuff like that. So that's all what's going on in the world of TechBB. So, you know, like I said, I did 40 plus videos in 5 days. I should have been able to take off until until January, but every time I do a video, it only pisses off the people that don't like me. So I just get motivated. Fuck it, let's go do a video. So that's what's going on in the world of TechBB. Got a lot of stuff planned. A lot of stuff planned going through November and into December. So thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on the radio tonight.